In the bright, bustling world of British television, where cameras never sleep and laughter echoes through studio hallways, few names shine as brightly as Bradley Walsh. His charm, his humor, and his unstoppable energy have made him one of the most loved figures in entertainment. But behind the scenes, far from the sparkling lights, a very different story has been unfolding. A story of devotion, sacrifice, and a love that has proved stronger than any challenge. At the center of this story stands Donna, Bradley's partner in life and the quiet heartbeat of their family. While Bradley often takes the spotlight with effortless ease, Donna has long been the one who keeps their world steady, graceful, witty, and endlessly supportive. But recently, their roles took a dramatic turn, one that surprised even their closest circle. It began subtly, little signs that Bradley, the man who could outlaugh the loudest audience and outwork the busiest schedule, was beginning to slow down. Not dramatically, not tragically, but enough for the people who knew him best to sense something wasn't right. Filming days felt longer, his energy dipped in ways it never had before. The unstoppable force of British TV was, for once, being asked by life to slow down. And of course, Bradley absolutely hated slowing down. Those who love him know that he approaches everything, work, fun, even breakfast, with the enthusiasm of a kid running downhill. So when doctors advised him to take a step back and reevaluate his lifestyle, the news hit hard. He wasn't facing a catastrophe, but he was facing the reality that even national treasures sometimes need rest. That's where Donna stepped in. Without hesitation, without drama, without a moment of doubt, she made a decision that many would struggle to even consider. She paused her own career, her projects, her opportunities, her creative momentum to support Bradley full-time. She didn't do it for applause. She didn't do it for headlines. She did it because, in her words, he's my family, he needs me, and that's what matters. Her friends say that Bradley was stunned, not because he didn't expect love from Donna, he knew better than anyone how deeply she cared, but because the magnitude of her devotion hit him all at once. The woman who had built her own reputation in the entertainment world, the woman with her own ambitions and artistic dreams, had pressed pause on everything so he wouldn't have to face his challenges alone. And if you know Bradley Walsh, you know he's an emotional guy. He laughs loudly, he jokes constantly, but his heart, it's bigger than he ever lets on. When he realized what Donna had sacrificed for him, he reportedly told her something that left even his closest friends touched. He said, "I'm grateful for every part of my life, but having you beside me, that's the part I treasure most." Of course, Donna, being Donna, didn't let the moment stay serious for long. One friend claimed she responded with, "Well, don't get used to it. The second you're back on your feet, I'm booking every job I've ever turned down." That's the beauty of their relationship. Loving, loyal, but always stitched with humor. While Bradley focused on rest and recovery, Donna became the quiet commander of their household. She scheduled appointments with the precision of a military general, organized calmer daily routines, and added gentle structure to a life that previously ran at full speed. And when Bradley grew restless, which he did constantly, Donna was right there to remind him that slowing down wasn't weakness. It was wisdom. Support didn't stop with her. Their son, Barney, jumped in as well, balancing lighthearted teasing with full-on moral support. Some days he added fun to the house. Other days, he simply made sure both his parents were okay. The three of them formed a team, strong, close, and remarkably funny, even in the middle of change. Meanwhile, fans across the country picked up on whispers about Bradley stepping back from certain commitments. No one knew every detail, but they did know one thing. Donna had done something extraordinary. Messages poured in, warm, admiring, and filled with appreciation for the strength behind the scenes. One viewer wrote, "Donna is incredible. That kind of love is rare." Another added, "Everyone sees Bradley's brilliance, but Donna is the reason he shines so bright." And it's true. Donna's sacrifice wasn't dramatic, it wasn't loud, it wasn't a headline-seeking move. It was the type of love that grows in quiet moments, in the spaces between commitments, in the everyday decision to put someone else's well-being above your own dreams, if only for a little while. What makes their story truly powerful isn't the struggle itself, but the way they faced it, with humor, with partnership, with the kind of affection that only grows stronger when life becomes complicated. Imagine this: Bradley trying to pretend he's resting while secretly planning his next project, Donna catching him every time, and Barney jokingly threatening to hide the remote if Bradley doesn't stay off his work phone. Their house became a mix of laughter, strict schedules, and the kind of warmth you can't fake. And slowly, steadily, things began to improve. Not because of medicine alone, not because of rest alone, but because Bradley had what so many people long for: a support system built on love, respect, and the unwavering belief that together they could overcome anything. Today, Bradley is easing back into routines, but with a new mindset, more balance, more gratitude, and a renewed appreciation for the people who hold him up when the cameras turn off. Donna, meanwhile, is beginning to step back into her own world again, picking up the pieces of her career with grace, confidence, and a bit of playful revenge. After all, she warned him, once his energy returned, she was getting back to business. Their journey isn't about hardship, it's about partnership. It's about a couple choosing each other again and again, even when life gets complicated. It's about a woman's whose strength shines just as brightly as any spotlight. And it's about the enduring belief that love, real love, isn't loud, dramatic, or cinematic. It's steady, it's loyal, it's everyday devotion, done quietly, with heart. As Bradley continues moving forward, one thing is absolutely certain: he's never walking that road alone. He has Donna, his teammate, his confidant, the woman who stood beside him when the world asked him to slow down. He has his family, his fans, and a renewed sense of joy that comes from knowing he is supported in ways that truly matter. And as for Donna, she may have pressed pause, but she hasn't pressed stop. She'll return to her projects, her creative world, and her passions. But now she does it with the knowledge that when life demanded strength, she showed the world exactly what she was made of. Their story continues, full of laughter, full of romance, and full of the beautiful chaos that makes their partnership unforgettable. And for anyone watching, anyone listening, anyone who loves a story about real devotion, their journey is a reminder that the strongest love isn't always the loudest. Sometimes it's simply the love that stays.